All right, first Final Four matchup of the day, and it's D2, the number 2 seed. Westchester Golden Rams taking on the number 3 seeded High Point Panthers. We had a chance to call High Point earlier. Tim Duffy on the call here for Fans Only Sports. Check out our Instagram at FO Sports and our website fansonlysports.com if you want to watch on demand, or you can stay on YouTube as we are looking forward to this one. But not before we say this game is brought to you by Powell Lacrosse. And Powell Lacrosse, what a story they are. As you all know, this game goes far beyond the end line and carries on long after the last blow of the whistle. Since the early 1990s, the Powell family has been fueling the imagination of players, fans, and enthusiasts with their highly energized brand of lacrosse and unique backyard style. From their humble beginnings inside the small upstate New York paper mill town of Champion, the Powell brothers played the game with fire, unrivaled creativity, and wild passion. Over the course of their careers, they became 3 of the most decorated players in the game of lacrosse ever. In 2015, their professional playing days came to an end, and they started a company that exists to support the culture, push the future, and pull the past. Now in their 9th year of business, they have become one of the world's biggest stick manufacturers. So visit PowellLacrosse.com to do some shopping around and join the journey. They offer an industry-leading 1-year warranty on all of their products, and every single stick that leaves their headquarters is strung by the hands of a certified Powell craftsman to make sure your stick is throwing perfect right out of the box. Use coupon code NCLL24 for 10% off your entire order and start your relationship with Powell today. And we're underway here in this one. The number 3 seed Panthers and the number 2 seed Golden Rams in a Final Four matchup to decide who plays on the big field tomorrow here at the University of Maryland. Golden Rams in the purple with the white jersey numbers. Panthers in the white with the purple jersey numbers. And High Point in control. It's Graham Wessel, who told me earlier he liked the Patriots sweatshirt I was wearing as a Bostonian himself. He scored 3 goals in the win over Bryant earlier. A 12-7 win. Wessel missed it that time. It's right off the mark. Very impressive win from High Point earlier. Here's a good-looking shot. Oh, and he missed it from point-blank range. Wessel couldn't punch it in. Here's Sundin. Little pump fake. He'll swing it out. Here's Hoey. They'll move it over to Bellamo. Bellamo has the 3 goals in the first game. That time he gets it saved. Great sequence right there for Luke McLaughlin, the freshman starting goaltender here in this Final Four matchup. There's Dan Brown. Brown. Westchester, they won their first game 11-7 over Marist. They match up with the 7th seed. Here's Hagen. Tough catch made behind the net by Dylan Kuntz. Here's Brown. Dan Brown dishes it. Here's a low shot and a goal. It's Garrison Pate who puts Westchester on the board first. It's actually 15, not 16. That is Dane Hagen, sophomore, with the first goal of the game. Dane Hagen makes this a 1-0 game. This will be a false start on the faceoff. It's back to Westchester. As Wessel a little bit early on that one. Botley leaves it for Brown, and you can tell that he's a big part of this offense. Travis Hershey goes left. She gives it back to Hagan, who just scored. Behind the net, taking a shot and missing it just to the right of the net right there was Braden Albrecht. From behind the net, though, this time, this one's thrown to traffic and turned over. And it's the Panthers who take it here. This one off the stick of Lawhorn. Flick it behind the back. Oh, and a big run. Dan Brown just ran right into the tent below us. Stays with Westchester, though. It's Hershey. They got it back to Brown, who's not phased by the collision he just had. Has a great pass, and Botley's shot way too tall. Albrecht spins and dishes. It's Hagan. Brown gives it up. Hershey fires, and that one's saved. Great save there by Rab, and we saw Rab have a really good first game against Bryant. So the winner of this one, oh, that shot, oh my goodness, Rab didn't even see, got licked from him right there, and Botley missed it from right in front of the net. It was right there for Brandon Botley. Blaze Botley, excuse me, and he's going to wish he had that one back, and it's back to High Point. They knock out of Papia's stick, and it's Westchester getting the ground ball. Albrecht. Over to Billy Hominy, and now it's Brian Seavey back to Hominy. Hominy cuts inside. Hominy takes a shot. It's going to hit hard off the head of Papia. And we'll stay with Westchester. Albrecht spins. Albrecht takes it and scores! Plus the foul! Golden Rams up 2. And depending on what the flag is, this could be a man-up advantage as well. So Albrecht shaken up after scoring. You see him right there. They said, Braden, you done? You have to come off. He said, yeah. So the goal counts. And it'll be 1 minute in the box for Pipia. So forget the face-off. This is going to start with Westchester up 2. Seavey, Brown. Now it's Garrison Pate. Actually, Hagan, excuse me. Extra pass, good look, trying to bounce it home, and Rab denies it. It was Hershey. Was looking to get sweet right there. And it's High Point. It's Nick Mosh. Ash, ooh, what a pass in traffic. Floated right over the defender, Bellamo inside. They blow a whistle first. And it's waved off, and High Point punched it in. Short-handed, but Now this will officially end the advantage for the Golden Rams. But they are in control. Brown swings out to Hershey. Hershey picked up by Hudson Wessel. Brown. Seavey gives it up. Here's Hagan from behind the net. Give it back to Brown. This offense has run through those guys. Seavey. Hershey gives it up. Good look for Botley. That one goes wide, and it's going back to White. Back to High Point. As Hudson Wessel put on the Jets and gets the possession back for the Panthers. This is going back the other way. Going back to the Golden Rams. It's Hagan. Hagan, good pass, inside shot, score for Travis Hershey. And it's 3-0 just like that for the Golden Rams. And they were screaming from the bench, Dane, you're a midi, get back. And he sets up a beautiful pass to Hershey, third different goal scorer here in the first quarter for the Golden Rams. And Dane Hagan was one of them too. So a goal and an assist for him. Face off here, Golden Rams up 3-0, and High Point will get this. And they're going to call a hold on Wessel. It was Ryan Reety trying to get it after, the juggle, and then gets torn down. It's back to Westchester. Albrecht. Over to Seavey. Seavey cutting. Here's a good pass inside. This one's juggled around, and it was a great feed. Elaine Faccioli put it right in front of the net. This one is on the ground. There's a flag down, and High Point will pick it up, and they have a free play. And they just throw it away there. And now we'll address the penalty. So it'll be the first man-up chance of the game for the Panthers for the push in the back. And they're going to need this one down 3-0. Only 30 seconds, but this is a team that was scoring pretty efficiently against Bryant earlier today. Here's Hoey. Wessel gives it up. Another pass. That shot gets saved. McLaughlin with a great save. Final 10 seconds of the power play. And, ooh, what a wiggle to get free down the field, Troy Corson. And that ends the advantage here for High Point. This is a rematch of last year's national championship for D2. Westchester won that game over High Point, and High Point down 3-0. They're looking for their revenge in this game. Westchester looking for a trip back to the championship game. And they are all over High Point here in the first quarter. Wrapping around from behind the net is Hagan. They're going to tell him he's a midfielder again. He gets rid of it. Trying to back down, take a shot and score. It's Cole Danuzzi. No. Cole Danunizzo with the goal. And it's 4 on the board for the Golden Rams. The 3-time national champions are up 4-0. And the defending champs showing why they're the defending champs. The Liberty Conference champion Westchester Golden Rams. High Point, though, who was the preseason #1. And I don't know if Westchester has forgot about that. I don't think so. I mean, they beat them in the championship, then High Point's the preseason #1, and there's 5 minutes left now here in the first quarter. Hoey. High Point has shown nothing offensively here in the first quarter. Curtis. A couple good shots, but Luke McLaughlin, the freshman goaltender, sniffed all over it. Hoey. Kicks. Good look for Wessel. He couldn't get it in. I think McLaughlin got a piece of that when it went wide anyways. It was going to go wide anyways. And here's Hoey. High Point trying to move quickly here. Bellamo. Bellamo trying to get a pass off. He's going to draw a flag instead. And it's going to send Anthony Pileggi in the box. A push. It'll be 30 seconds for Pileggi. Another man up advantage here for the Panthers. And this is a turnover here. And that will all but waste the 30 with the running clock. 4 20-minute running clock quarters. And this advantage will probably go in the books as an afterthought here. There's Faccioli. Swinging it to Botley. So this ends the advantage officially. Albrecht. Going left, spins. Kicks. This one is going to be picked up by High Point. So they get a ground ball here, and they're trying to get some offense loading up with Jeff Arasti. Arasti still has, he spins, gets some space, and now lost the ball at the end of it. Back to Westchester as Seavey was there defensively for the Golden Rams. Two minutes left. It's the word from downstairs. Seavey pass inside. That shot is saved by Rab. And it was a bullet from Cole Danunizzo, which he was trying to get his second of the game in. High Point calls a timeout. $1:50 to go here in the first quarter. They're down 4-0 We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network. It's been all Golden Rams here in the Final Four. Back here following the High Point Timeout Championship rematch from 2023. And the defending champs have been all over it here in the first quarter. 4-0, forcing High Point to take a timeout. The three-time defending Tidewater Blue Ridge champions. It's in just their third season, High Point. They've only been around since 2022. And Hoey has it with 100 seconds to go. Preston Hoey finds another man here in Bellomo. Here's Amato. Trying to squeak through, he does. Hoey behind the net. Great pass, long shot, Bellomo got it saved. By McLaughlin again, the freshman keeps coming up huge. Looking to get one more is Westchester. Extra pass inside, oh, he missed it. Blaze Botley on the pass from the Nunazo. Had a wide open look and he caked it. Second time Botley's done that, and really goes to show this game is not as close of a 4-0 game as you might expect. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Here's Hershey, who's already scored once, runs into a wall, and now Westchester calls for time with 39 seconds left. And we'll go for a break as well. Once again, 4-0 with the Golden Rams trying to make it a fifth score before the break. Yeah, we're not going to have that one, bro. Huh? Yeah, let's go that one. There's probably a ton over here, bro. All right, final seconds. Following the timeout, Golden Rams trying to draw something up that would put them up 5 before the break. Here's Hagan, who has a goal and assist here in this first quarter. Hagan from behind the net. Hagan fires and scores! Second goal for Dane Hagan, and that ends the quarter. Number 5 for Westchester. And they're putting on a show here in the first quarter of the Final Four. 20 minutes coming up here on Fans Only Sports Network. 5-0 the score. The Golden Rams with an incredible way to open this thing up. I mean, 5 goals by 4 different players. Hagen with 2, 1 at the buzzer. You got Hershey, Albrecht, and Donanizo with the other ones. And the Golden Rams looking to punch their trip back to the championship game. The face-off, Westchester wanted a hold, and they're going to get it. So the Panthers, I mean, they're just unraveling so far here in this one as we switch sides. Rain coming down here at College Park. There's our canopy pole right there. Doing the best we can to avoid that. But we're keeping our stuff protected and making sure the show goes on. It's Dan Brown to Hershey. Westchester trying to get up to half a dozen. No team today has scored double-digit goals in the first half. On the other side, the Dutchmen currently lead the number 1 seeded Kentucky Wildcats 3-2. Shot score, 6-0. Guess who? Hagen with a first half hat trick. And he does some shoulder presses with a stick afterwards. 3.5 for Dane Hagen. How about that for a midfielder? Coming up next, we have the D1 Final Four matchup between the defending champion Maryland Terrapins taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes, the 2 and the 3 seed. In what should be a thriller with Maryland being the host team here. Another flag flying, and the Westchester bench is bringing the energy. They're letting them know that they're getting another man-up chance right here. And this is against Pipia again. That's the second time he's been on a knee here in this game. Brown. And Bowie playing catch. Brown swings it the other side to Donanizo. Here's Brown. No, Donanizo puts it inside. Shot, score, and it's Hagen for the 4th time. Are you serious? On the man up, it's 7-0. And these boys from Westchester are feeling absolutely villainous below us. Unbelievable. Hagen with 4 goals. He's already the odds-on favorite right now to win the Final Four MVP for D2. He's getting rowdy underneath us, as he should, and a face-off win by Westchester here again. Botley falls, gets back up and spins, looking like Houdini right there. Corson gives it back to Bill Hominy. Kuntz. Back to D'Annunzio. Brian Kelly spinning. Gets by 1 and Kelly. There's a whistle first. It's against Kelly, so goes back to High Point. Still scoreless, and that's not going to help him out. Ground ball scooped up by Josh Hagen. unrelated with Dane Hagen, as Dane has an E as the second vowel rather than an A. Here's another shot from D'Annunzio. It's saved. It rolls back into play, and it's scooped up by Steven Shapiro. Shapiro puts on the Jets. Sundin, who had 3 goals in the first game, has been quiet today. And it's offsides against High Point, and the mental errors continue. On the other end, though, that shot scores. Oh, my goodness. The onslaught continues. It's Bill Hamoni making it 8 on the board for Westchester, the sophomore. And another timeout called by High Point, and they sure need it. The Golden Rams looking like they're on their way to their second straight national championship game. It's an 8-0 contest here on Fans Only Sports. 14:35 left here in the first half. We'll be right back on Fans Only Sports Network. Actually, stay here because we have an ad read. As this game is brought to you, of course, by Powell Lacrosse. Visit PowellLacrosse.com to do some shopping around and join the journey. They offer an industry-leading 1-year warranty on all of their products, and every single stick that leaves their headquarters is strung by the hands of a certified Powell craftsman to make sure your stick is throwing perfect right out of the box. Use coupon code NCLL24 for 10% off of your entire order and start your relationship with Powell today. So the Division II game, national championship, is tomorrow at 11 a.m. D1 right after at 1. Gold Rams trying to get there, and following the timeout, here is a face-off won again by the Golden Rams. It's Ryan Reete. Ryan Reete feeds up ahead to Albrecht. Hagen, who has been the star of this game with 4 goals and an assist. The assist he had was memorable, too. I mean, it was a great pass, and how he charges through traffic, kicks it to Albrecht behind the net. Good-looking pass. D'Annunzio, little pump, tries to get through traffic, fires, gets it saved by Rab that time. Hershey. Over to Hagen. Golden Rams with 8 unanswered goals to open this thing up. It's the most we've seen since Penn State had 9 earlier. That shot too tall for Hagen. Penn State had 9 unanswered against Virginia. Went from 2-2 to 11-2. And Gold Rams trying to break that record here right now. Here's D'Annunzio. Gives it up. Hagen. Botley, extra pass. Coming around. That one got tipped. Stays with Westchester as Botley picked it up there. Charging through is Brown. Brown, double teamed, delivers, fires, scores! Hershey, his second. 9-0 for Westchester. Shoe shine in celebration too to add on to it. And another face-off one, guess who? By Ryan Ritty. McLaughlin throws that into traffic. He's outside the net. High Point trying to scoop this up, and you guessed it, they can't. As Kelly looking to launch, he does, and this is going to go back to High Point. Nine minutes is what the clock says officially down below us. Here's Jake Amato, who had a goal in the first game against Bryant. This one into traffic. And it'll be scooped up all the way back by Will Lowe. And Lowe got his pocket picked. McManus ripped it away. Back to Westchester. Here's Nate Kane. Botley, little pump. Over to Seavey. Here's Kelly. Kelly made a man miss. Kelly got free, and that shot missed all of it, but it'll stay with Westchester. So the Gold Rams with 4 quick goals here in the first half of the second quarter. The lead was already 5 at the end of the first, so now it's 9. Can they make it 10? The answer, no. There's a flag down, as there should be. Kelly got absolutely wrapped up. Not Kelly, Faccioli rather. So free play. Albrecht spinning. And he'll get it back. Free shot here, Albrecht. That one's into traffic. It's up in the air. Picked up. Kelly has a chance. Backhand shot will miss to the side. This will be the man-up opportunity for Westchester now. Westchester, they've dominated in every fashion you can think of. Offense, defense, possession. Drawing penalties too. This has been, I believe, their 4th man up already today. Panthers have had 1. But Westchester has just been clicking on all cylinders when they've had a man up. And Onizo and Albrecht playing catch. Long shot. Oh, it got on net, and Rab makes the save. It was Hagan looking for his 5th. It was actually Brown, rather. That ends the advantage as well. So back even, and Panthers still scoreless here in the first 33 minutes of the game. Actually, first 35. They just announced that there's only 5 minutes left here in the first half. Bellomo. Up to Hoey. Hoey was big on offense in the first game for High Point. This one is off the stick of Curtis. Be picked up by Bellomo. Wessel over to Hoey. Hoey goes right. Hoey kicks. Wessel spins and delivers to Bellomo. Bellomo trying to back him down. This one is inside. Hoey trying to get there first. He does. Jab step, Wessel, spin and kick to Sundin. Sundin trying to blow by Pelegi. And now it's Wessel. And I mean, this has been a absolutely debilitating first half for High Point. I mean, they came in this game looking for revenge against Westchester for the championship loss last year. They're on a 5-game win streak right now, dating back to the end of the regular season and today, earlier. And they have just come up so flat here in this matchup. Hoey trying to charge through, lost the ball and a turnover. Just couldn't hold on to it. Let's see if Westchester can become the first team today to reach double figures in the first half. Kane. Up to Pelegi. That one's against Pelegi. Goes back to High Point. This one's loose. They didn't blow the whistle yet, and I mean, I think is he running without the ball? No, that was a different ball. My apologies. But here's Donadizo. You saw that too, right, Matt? I guess it wasn't. But here's Corson. Looking at just over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Hershey. Brown. The bench, Albrecht. Here's Brown going right. Brown delivers it behind the net. Extra pass, Donanizo. Botley. Now Hershey, who scored twice. Can he make it 3? Not that time. Hagan fakes it right, going left, cuts up the middle. Hagan gets his 5th goal of the game. Did he score? No. Did he? No, he did not. My apologies. He did not. Timeout called by the Golden Rams, and I guess we'll use this as a time to let our clock catch back up, as the time is under 90 seconds. You all know this game goes far beyond the end line and carries on long after the last blow of the whistle. Since the early 1990s, the Powell family has been fueling the imagination of players, fans, and enthusiasts with their highly recognized brand of lacrosse and unique backyard style. From their humble beginnings inside the small upstate New York paper mill town of Champion, the Powell brothers played the game with fire, unrivaled creativity, and wild passion. Over the course of their careers, they became 3 of the most decorated lacrosse players ever. In 2015, Their professional playing days came to an end. They started a company that exists to support the culture, push the future, and pull the past. Now in their 9th year of business, they have become one of the world's top stick manufacturers, uniform suppliers, and event organizers. The best players are reaching for Powell sticks, the top teams are wearing Powell on their shoulders, and the best memories being made at Powell events all over the world. Visit PowellLacrosse.com. Do some shopping around and join the journey. They offer an industry-leading 1-year warranty on all of their products, and every single stick that leaves their headquarters is strung by the hands of a certified Powell craftsman to make sure your stick is throwing perfect right out of the box. Use coupon code NCLL24 for 10% off your entire order and start your relationship with Powell today. Maybe my best ad read across all these games, because we're right back on cue following the timeout. It's a little bit less than 2 minutes left. Probably less than a minute, actually. Been some time disparities between us and the, scores table downstairs, even though it's a running clock, so. Not sure. But this one flew up in the air. What a pass, even if it was accidental from Hershey, and Botley shoved down on the shot. There's a flag down again. And this one is going to be, looks like it's against High Point. And Reed Lawhorn. Big number 69. Going to the box. And that is going to end the first half as well. Slash against Lawhorn. But that's the half. It's 9-0. The Golden Rams on top. They are really in control of this one. Scoreless first 40 minutes from the Panthers, looking for their vengeance from last year's championship game. It's looking tough at this point. When we come back, 40 more minutes of action as one of these teams is advancing to the Division II NCLL National Championship game. Back here for some second half action. It's a 9-0 game. 9-0 game entering the second half. The Golden Rams in control. Just want to highlight the next game here on Fans Only Sports. Maryland taking on Ohio State. The defending champion Maryland Terrapins trying to hold down this home turf and advance to their second straight national championship game with Ohio State, coming off of a big win against Loyola Maryland. Looking to pull off the upset. That's up next. And the Panthers looking to pull up an upset in their own right here, but they're going to start the second half down as Golden Rams with a man up to begin half number 2. Following the slash from Reed Lawhorn to end the first half. Reed heard us from up here. He's loving it. Big number 69. Says the one time I get mentioned. That's funny. But maybe in this game because High Point is down 9-0. Brown. Here's Albrecht. Long shot. That's a good save from Rab, who's still in ace. Took a beating in the first half. This one is tipped. Be taken by Seavey. That shot goes wide. The mark for Dan Brown as Brown has been one of the focal points of this offense. Has not scored yet in this game, though. Hagan over to Brown. He's wide open, and Brown sails it. Westchester bench was saying, look at Dan, but Dan could not get that one on net. And now here he is again. Dan Brown, that time got it saved. Big number 10, Dan Brown with 3 straight shots. Couldn't get one in, and that will end the advantage here for the Golden Rams. Up 9-0, and now another flag flies. This will be against Westchester. Didn't see what happened, but it's a free play for High Point. Now they'll address the flag. There's 2 flags, one on each side. And it's Dan Brown on the push, they say. And then Boomer Schroeder getting called for a slash. So 2 flags there. It was one on each side of the field. High Point now up 2 men, and they're looking for their first goal of the game. And if it's coming any time, it's got to be right here for the Panthers. Wessel gonna bounce over to Hoey. This one loose, and now Brown. His penalty expires. So they get 1 guy back. And he'll get up to Dan Brown. Brown will hold it until the Schroeder penalty is concluded as well. And Panthers, I didn't put the graphic, but Golden Rams survive the Panthers' man-up advantage. 2-man up. Faccioli takes the shot. That one's saved by Rab. Here's Lowe. Down the field, intercepted. Unable to hold on to it, though. Was Hohenschiltz, and there's another flag down. And it's a slash called against Travis Hershey. So another man-up chance, this time for the Panthers again. My apologies. It was on 1-4. It was on 1-4 of High Point. It was against Jeff Arasti for the slash. So forget that. It's a advantage here for the Golden Rams trying to get into double figures. Looking for the best shot here, Seavey. So back to the Donizo. Donizo inside. Hagan swings it out. Donizo gets it back off his stick. He's able to pick it back up for a sec. He lost his stick, though, and High Point gets it back. Here's Papia. And Papia slings it near side to Nick Mosh. Rab comes about 20 yards out and now launches down the field. He's got a man out there. And coming out to make the play was Braden Albrecht to get it back. Hoey was not aggressive to that ball at all, and he was open. It was a little bit underthrown. Now this one in traffic. It comes down with it, Brown. Dan Brown kicks. Botley. Seavey. Great movement here as they got eyes in the back of their head. This Westchester team. And that one in traffic. Hagan said, was that going to me on the pass from Albrecht? And it was last touch by a Panther. They're going to say it stays with the Golden Rams. And High Point not liking that call, but I think it's the right one. Brown. Donanizo. Swings it back out. CV, extra feed. Donanizo. Now Brown. Number 10 looking for goal number 10, and he'll take it there and punch it in. Dan Brown with a bomb to make it 10-0. That's the most unanswered goals we've seen here today. 10 in a row. Wessel will pick it up off the face-off, and I mean, they're still looking for that first goal, and it's going to be another turnover there. This one gets tipped up in the air. Curtis will come down with it. These High Point players, you know what they could really use? They could really use some Powell lacrosse sticks. Visit powelllacrosse.com to do some shopping around and join the journey, offering an industry-leading 1-year warranty on all of their products, and every single stick that leaves their headquarters is strung by the hands of a certified Powell craftsman to make sure your stick is throwing perfect right out of the box. Use coupon code NCLL24 for 10% off your entire order and start your relationship with Powell today. Just about halfway through this third quarter almost. High Point still scoreless. 48 minutes into this game as Curtis's shot wasn't a great one. That shot scores though, and finally High Point is on the board. Anthony Bellamo, who scored 3 in the first game, puts the Panthers on the scoreboard. Alas, it only took them 48 minutes and 30 seconds. But High Point is on the board, and they're saying we need just one more to get back in it coming off the field. False start here on the faceoff. And High Point will get it. Here's Wessel. This one's thrown inside. It finds another Panther, and that one's saved. Oh, what a save right there from McLaughlin. It was Bellamo again. Some wheels here from Hoey. Trying to wiggle through. Bellamo. This is the best offense we've seen from High Point, maybe all game. In terms of just keeping a hold onto this ball. I mean, they've struggled to do even that here today. Wessel. This one just silly falls out of the stick of Jack Amato. He knows he just got caught shacked right there. Donanizo. Looked like he was faking coming in onto the bench. He still has the ball. Gets it over to Hagan. Hagan gives it up to Anizo. Extra pass to Botley, and that one he didn't get a hold on at all. I don't know if he knew it was coming to him. And Boris will scoop it up. This one's launched down the field. High Points. Here's Hoey. Westchester, and now it fell out of his stick. He didn't even realize that's Hershey. Goes out of bounds. Great save again by McLaughlin. Just under 7 to go here in the third. It's still a 9-goal difference. These teams have swapped one in this third quarter, and now High Point surrenders another one here. Westchester on the board again. It's it's Billy Hominy again. Billy Hamoni with his second goal. And it's the largest lead of the game. Again at 10 goals. 11-1. It says fourth quarter. I don't know why it says fourth. It is the third quarter. So yeah, we had a lot more fun left here in this one. And through traffic behind the back shot from Kelly. Not going to happen. This one's loose, picked up, high point. On the move, and they turn it over again. Over the head of Sundin. Three minutes, they say, down the field here left in the third. Good setup here, and McKendry gets that one saved by Rabb. He had a good look. Here's Jeff Arasti. He's going to bounce this one. Ahead to Lowe. And it's offsides. Against High Point, and you heard the Westchester bench screaming offsides right there. Brown. Hershey. Done an Ezo, and now it's Hagan. To Hershey. He's already got two. Hagan gets it back, and he scores again. His fifth goal of the game. Dane Hagan has been exceptional today. It's the largest lead of the game here. It's 11-goal advantage. There's only 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. As Faccioli takes it. Saves second chance. McHenry got hit on the release. Got absolutely decked. They throw a flag for that very late. And they're going to call the end of the quarter, but going to the box for that, I think, is going to be Anthony Pipia again. So that's going to be the end of the quarter. It's 12-1 in favor of Westchester. They are on a roll, cruising. They're 20 minutes away from their second straight national championship berth. 20 minutes left here in the first Final Four matchup, with Westchester in full control. Good look. Albrecht scores again. His second. That's 13-1. It was a sick one for Braden Albrecht. A no-look backhand shot in cheeky fashion. So number 3 with his third goal of the game. So sorry for the technical difficulties, but the lead now at 14-1. The carnage continues. Charging through, kicking it, trying to get one more, and that's another behind-the-back shot that will stay alive with Albrecht. It was taken by Seavey right there. Almost got another spectacular goal. Could not. The top, trying to wiggle through, was Kelly. And the net moved off the iron right there, so Botley off his stick. This Westchester team not skipping a beat. The defending champions are going to be back in the big game. And that shot just missed the net as well from Hamoni. This ball's loose. Ground ball will be scooped up by High Point. Stefano, Shapiro almost had it first. And on the other end, though, here's Donanizo. He couldn't hold on to it, but an easy shot to at least get on goal. And that's a turnover here against High Point again. Kind of sums up the day for them. Only one goal still in this whole contest.
Left to go.
And we got a ton of viewers tuning on the Kentucky versus Union game. The Dutchmen, the number 4 seed, they're up 7-1 over the Wildcats. Here's a long shot and another goal. It's Lane Faccioli. Faccioli able to make it number 15 for the Golden Rams. So the Rams, they scored the first. The Golden Rams, they scored the first 10 goals of this game before the Panthers were able to punch one in. And they've scored the last 5 since. High Point makes a play on it here with Sundin. This is going to go out of bounds. Who touched it last? It was High Point. And nothing's going right for them. They're going to finish their season and end this 5-game winning streak in, I got to say it, nightmarish fashion. 15-1. Who would have expected this? I mean, Westchester only beat Marist 11-7, the 7th seed in this tournament. And they absolutely have smoked High Point today. Intercepted at midfield by Pileggi. Swings it out over to Hershey. Official timeout. Brown playing catch with Denunzo. Denunzo gives it up inside. That shot saved. Hershey, the shot taker there. And it'll be scooped up by High Point. It was Arasti making the play. Lawthorne turned it over, though. Out of his mitts, here's Hagan, the 5-goal scorer here in this one. Brown goes right. Brown pumps on the shot. Hershey gives it up. Donanizo trying to get around the corner, cuts and spins. Drop the man, fires it low, stays with Westchester. Hagan off his stick. He's going to try to box out for it, and Arasti will get around him and scoop up the ground ball. Rab. Rab walks up a good amount and now sends it up the field to Anthony Bellamo. This ball picked up by High Point. It's Sundin. Sundin backpedals over to Hoey. There's Wessel. Steps into it, gets it knocked down. A flag flies. Wessel trying to scoop it back up. This is going to be against Westchester. Wessel trying to preserve the free play. It's still on the ground, and now they'll blow it dead. It's a slash against Gary McManus. And man-up advantage now for High Point. Here's Hoey. Hoey launches too tall, and that is going to stay with High Point. And that was very close. Thought McLaughlin may have gotten there first, but keep with the team down 14 on a man up. Hoey. Shot, score! It's Wessel with the goal on the man up. And the Panthers add another one. Graham Wessel's 4th goal of the day. Five minutes left. That's the official ruling on the field. one's picked up ahead. Wessel on the faceoff, trying to get it to Curtis, and it's towards the end line. Trying to keep it alive was Westchester, but it's going to stay with High Points. Sundin to Bellamo. Now Hoey. Hoey's going to go right. Hoey, high pass, inside shot, scores. Sundin. So all three players now who had a hat trick earlier for the Panthers, they've all scored in this game. And they've cut the lead down to a dozen. Hearing some roars from the other field right now as the Dutchmen of Union College up over the 1 seed Kentucky Wildcats 8-6 with just under 16 minutes left in that contest. Wessel to Low, and now, I mean, High Point is trying to get some feel-good goals, and they got a couple already. And here's Sundin again. He gets another one. The comeback is in full effect. That's 3 goals in a row for the Panthers. Sundin back-to-back in about a 30-second window right there. This one is turned over. Aiden Brown will start this possession for Westchester. Following the turnover, we're at about 2.5, 3 minutes as he gets through a pile right there. Just bulldozed through Brown. And that is the most active. We may have seen a bench all day today. Look at these guys right here on the Westchester bench. Oh my goodness. And for a team that has, led the entirety of the game, they have not lost any energy at all. Back to High Point. Final minutes, it's Pipia. Over to Lowe. Lowe will fling it down the field. Sundin. A bullet pass got tipped, and it was probably better that it got tipped. That would have went sailing somewhere else. Curtis unable to hold on to it. And never didn't completely realize, but a ton of parents and other fans here in attendance in between the two fields, looking at which game whoever they're here for is a part of, and it's been a pretty active barn here today at University of Maryland. Going right, taking the shot, couldn't bounce it home with Bellamo. Bellamo. Hoey. That one, it was Sundin taking the shot. It hits hard off the body of Garrison Pate. Goes into bounds. And they're going to call the game. Final score, 15-4. The Golden Rams have punched their ticket to the NCLL Division II championship game tomorrow at 11 a.m. The boys from Westchester back in the big game, the 3-time national champions, and they're going to try to run it back for the second year in a row. They'll play the winner of Union and Kentucky, who's also on Fans Only Sports Network. Tune into that one. That's all we have here today. Westchester from Pennsylvania, they win it with ease. And High Point never had a chance. Westchester led by as many as 14 goals in this game. And they are going back to the championship. So you can tune into the Union Kentucky game also on Fans Only Sports Network right across the field from us. But that's all it is here in the Final Four from Tim Duffy. My great cameraman, Matt Facino's getting these quality shots. And we'll be there tomorrow to see the Golden Rams in the Division II NCLL National Championship game. Broadcasted